Hi, welcome to my video on another feature on the Activ-based SQL Proxy. In a previous video, I showed you how to use the switching rules, which are the rules applied to the connection itself. In this video, I'll show you the rules applied on the traffic associated to the connection. We are going to use a simple test environment, one user called user1, one table called table1, and 3 columns in the table, data1, data2, and data3. The processing rules are grouped in rule sets. The processing rules have two interesting parameters we are going to play with. The first parameter is in the test part of the rule, also called matcher. We will play with the SQL syntax versus text parameter. This describes how the proxy sees the request either as string with SQL meaning or as a simple text. The second parameter is in the action part of the rule, which describes what action you will apply on the request. We will play with the stop if match versus stop if applied parameter. I'll provide explanations later. Let's now review our setup. First, let's see the database we are proxying. Then next, let's see the switching rule we will be using. We just said that we will be applying a rule set called SQL2 on the SQL traffic. Third, let's see the rule set. It contains 3 rules: a blocking rule, a rewriting rule, and a masking rule. Let's see each rule. First, the first rule blocks the select data2 from table 1 and returns an error message instead. The second rule replaces the select star by a select data1 to restrict the extract to the data1 column instead. The third rule is a masking rule and replaces some characters by stars. To test these, we will execute 3 selects: a select data2 from table 1, a select data1 from table 1, and a select star from table 1. The select data2 gets blocked as expected. The select star gets limited to data1. On select data1, the second rule gets applied as the SQL syntax parameter assures that select data1 is understood as part of select star. As the second rule is match, the third rule does not get evaluated. It's why there is no masking. Let's now change to stop if matched in the second rule and see what happens. For select data2, the result stays the same. Select star does not change either, since rule 2 gets applied and therefore the process is stopped and rule 3 is ignored. In case of select data1, however, rule 2 is matched but not applied, as the statement is already correct. Therefore, the process does not stop at rule 2 but goes on to rule 3, which is the masking. Let's make a last test and replace SQL syntax by text. That change is relevant to the select data1, which is not going to be understood as part of select star anymore. As a result, rule 2 does not get applied, but rule 3 does, and hence we've got masking. Here is a summary of the test. You should pause to read it at your convenience. Thank you for watching this video.